Aloha. Good evening. This is Dan Aloha live out of Flagstaff, Arizona, the Spiritual Image Production on Facebook Live. Aloha and welcome to my new home here now. I finally got settled in. I think last time I talked to you, I had just moved in and I still had a lot of organizing to do. I still got a couple of pictures put up and some other stuff, but it's minor stuff. So, but the most of the organization is done, and I'm officially moved in. But that's besides the point. Anyhow, and I really like this place. It's got all pretty much new microwave, oven, dishwasher, refrigerator, new wood floors and a fan, ceiling fan, cabinet tops. I mean, just about the whole place is practically brand new. But that's the other point. So, seems like every time I move into a new place, I keep getting upgraded. So I think that's a good thing. But that's the other point. So anyhow, I don't know. I would show you around, but it's just such a hassle with this computer. But yeah, maybe next time. But today is officially the full moon, the winter solstice full moon, if you want to call it that. Today is a great day for meditating. If you haven't already done your meditation, you might want to consider just sitting down and doing a short meditation, long meditation. Either way, the energy should be pouring through, and and you should be able to get plugged in pretty good. And if not, let me see, Tuesday, which is Christmas, from 2 to 4 p.m., there'll be a blessing meditation by Maitreya Buddha, I believe, from 2 to 4 p.m., whatever time zone you live in. There'll be a blessing passed down by Maitreya Buddha, and you can imbibe some of it, or you can imbibe all of it. You know, you choose, and just go from there. I personally will be doing a Christmas meditation from 2 to 4 p.m. for that blessing, and so that I can help tap in and share with others as well. So it's kind of like that. And of course, Christmas is on Tuesday. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that good stuff, the good goddess stuff, and so forth. So and be safe, people. Nothing is so I don't know, rushed that you have to just be in a hurry and people get hurt, you get hurt or whatever or something like that, but because you're in a hurry. So just take a breath, slow down, take your time, and just go with the flow. If you do anything in life, just go with the flow. I mean, that's like a main mantra for a lot of people that a lot of people should do. So, I'm still the Ascension Experts is going slower, is evolving slower than I wanted to. But then again, I've been moving. I've been doing all kinds of other stuff. I have, in fact, I have a new project, couple of new projects that I just embarked upon. So I'm just going with the flow, right? Going with the flow, and just working with it. And I think it'll get off the ground, but it's just going to take longer than I personally wanted to. But it is what it is. Working. I don't. I don't know if you've seen the some of my postings, but a guy by the name of Andre sent me because I'm with I've signed up with a group called Reddit. Reddit Gifts. I don't know if you've heard of that or not, but REDDIET Gifts GIFTS.com. Anyhow, anybody can sign up, and what it is like a worldwide gift exchange program. They sign you up with somebody to give a gift to, and then somebody gives you a gift as well. And generally it's not more than $20 that people spend or have to spend. But this guy, he sent me. What did he send me? It was interesting to know. And it was perfect because I was looking to sage my place, because I wanted to clear the energy. And all of a sudden I get this package in the mail with some white sage and an albacore shell with the stand, and then some stones, chakra stones, with a necklace that you can put one stone in there and wear it if you want. And so that was like right on target. And like the next day I stayed to my place, and it was pretty cool. So I took the time to do some Reiki on my place and sage it, and then go from there. And then I think a day, 1 or 2 days later, I got another package with some peanut brittle. Oh man, that peanut brittle was good. I think I was away the package already. But Brittle Brothers or something like that. I don't know who the company was, but it was out of Amazon. Man, that was really, really good peanut brittle. Oh man. And I've been eating all kinds of peanut brittle all season long. I mean, for the last few weeks, I've been eating peanut brittle after peanut brittle after peanut brittle. Oh man, I just really like peanut brittle. It's really good. So anyhow, and then along with that came the Wonder Woman video, the DVD. So I still haven't watched yet, but I was checking out, I think, Instagram, and they're coming out with another Wonder Woman. I guess it's not coming out till 2020, but that'll be interesting to see what comes out of that. So it won't. I guess it's going to be a wait because not till 2020. But anyhow, it is what it is. So I took the time, and lately I've just been watching movies. It just seems like it's not as easy for me to get around as it used to be, and it kind of sucks because my energy levels aren't as high as they used to be. I used to run rampant, right? Just nonstop, 24/7 almost, right? So now, the universe for years has been trying to get me to slow down. Like literally, my guides would tell me slow down, and I get to slow down, and now they really, really got me going really slow. So that's the other one, right? So anyhow, so I can't get stuff done as fast as I want to anymore. So again, another one of the messages that I got years ago was go with the flow. So that's what I'm doing. Going with the flow. I've been watching movies. One of the movies that I watched, and I don't know, this is over the last a couple of weeks. I guess it's been a couple of weeks since I've done a video here on Facebook Live. But anyhow, I watched a movie called Labor Pains with Lindsay Lohan. Actually, that was a funny movie to watch. She she pretends to be pregnant, and all this stuff happens, and it's just funny. And at the very end, she really does become pregnant. But of course, that's the one, right? So anyhow, that was a funny movie to watch. And then another movie I watched was Brothers with Tobey Maguire, I believe, and then what's his name? Why didn't I get this one? Anyhow, here. I'll tell you. Second. I'm out. What? You dork. I had it there a second ago. Oh, you dork. Oh, Gyllenhaal. I can't remember his name. Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal and Tobey Maguire. Um, it was nominated for some Golden Globe some Golden Globe awards, and I I don't. I mean, it was okay. I particularly didn't get get overwhelmed by it or was thrown for a loop with it. You know, this guy goes PTSD and he he literally kills one of his troops because these terrorists supposedly make him, but they didn't make him kill anybody. And so I don't know. It was nominated for Golden Globe Awards, but I think it could have been stronger. I think the content, the plot was, I think, was interesting in itself, but I think the act, well, not the acting, but because what's her name was in this as well. Why didn't they push her in there? Yeah, Natalie Portman was but anyhow, I just didn't think it was as strong as it could have been otherwise. I think it could have been stronger, but that's besides the point. The next movie, actually it's not a movie, it's a television show. Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan with CIA. What's his name? John Krinsky is literally an accountant for the CIA, and he gets thrown out and sent to the war zone. And I don't know, it was okay, but how many people are bent. All these people are bent on heroes. Oh, I just got to be a hero of this and hero of that. How many heroes can you have? I mean, the best hero is people taking care of themselves, looking out after themselves, and being themselves, and being in the power, being in the present. That's the best hero you can come across, and you don't have to go out of your way to demonstrate that you're a hero. Your hero is a hero. That's fine. So I don't know. It's how how much violence and how much heroism can people swallow, right? It just gets old. I guess I don't know. It's like law enforcement movie after law enforcement movie after law enforcement movie. Oh my god. I think I watched the first couple of shows, and then it just got, to me, it just got kind of redundant. I don't know. You see, a Frosty Affair with Jewel State and Sean Roberts. That was kind of funny. and it was kind of cheesy in a way, but it was kind of funny. And at the end, of course, the this woman, some of the stuff just doesn't make sense in terms of the writing. It doesn't add up. There's a woman that lives out in I want to say Alaska, but I don't even know if that's correct. But she lives out in the wilderness. She's teaching kids, and then her fiance lives out in the East Coast or wherever. And why in the hell is she living out there and him living way out there and never know? It doesn't make any sense, right? People with level-headed minds would figure that out, and they would be living together or close together or something. So, and then she's getting married, and like she has 2 days coast or whatever, and it snows. There's a big snowfall, and she has to get over there, and the airport's closed down. Yeah, people accommodate for they what do I want to say? They account for that, and so that would be stupid to plan a wedding and then you want to fly out in 2 days' time to get over there. It's known to be a heavily snow area, so why wouldn't people account for that? It doesn't make any sense. Anyhow, there was some funny stuff in it, and I guess that kind of made up for it in a way. And then in the end, of course, they hook up. They end up staying together at this guy that she takes off with. She tried to get to her fiance. He has to get to his mom, and I don't know. There's some stuff that was kind of confusing about the movie, but there was other stuff that kind of made up for us. Now the next movie that was kind of disturbing, actually it wasn't kind of, it was definitely disturbing. The Assignment with Michelle Rodriguez. At the beginning they make her out to be a guy. They put a beard and a mustache on her, and she tries to sound really manly, even though she's still a woman, right? Right? And so, and then they literally show her naked without her breasts. And then now the thing that was really very disturbing is they showed her with her penis, and I swear that she had like a 15-inch penis. And out of the blue, okay, or whatever. They try to make her look like a stud, right? I hate to say it, but Michelle Rodriguez as a guy is definitely not a stud. I I don't think so. But anyhow, this woman transforms her, does a sex change on her, and she becomes a female. She looks she looks a lot better as a female, obviously, but I don't know. It was cheesy. I think the plot was interesting, but I just don't think it was definitely not an Academy Award winner, without a doubt. So anyhow, the girl most likely with Kristen Wiig and Annette Bening and Matt Dillon. That was a funny show. Kristen Wiig is just out of her gore. She's like doesn't know what to do with herself. She resorts to end up going home and living at home, and her mom is going through her, female menopause or something. I don't know what, and her brother. I don't know. The brother is autistic or something. I don't know what. But anyhow, they go through this whirlwind of stuff, and they find their long lost dad that supposedly died when they were kids, and then all of a sudden they find out that the dad was actually alive all this time. Blah blah blah. There's some funny stuff in it, and but again, I'm not an Academy Award winner. Misconception, that was kind of funny. It was interesting. Misconception of it was interesting to see how some women really go out of the way to want to have kids or want to have a kid. And in this movie, Heather Graham, she goes through all these different um, things to have a kid, and there's there's some funny stuff. And she's actually English in this movie, um, and so it was interesting to see another side of her, an English side of her, I guess. And so it was a kind of a fun movie to watch, and it's interesting. Now, The Accidental Husband with Uma Thurman, Colin Farrell, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Uma Thurman is a radio show host, a therapist, right? A doctor on radio, and she's giving all this advice. And then Jeffrey Dean Morgan hears his girlfriend calling, and they're getting ready. He's getting ready to get married with this woman, and then Uma Thurman gives her the advice to not marry him, to call off the wedding. Oh man, he is pissed, right? So he flips the tables on her, and his kid is like a little computer whiz, and he sets up a marriage license with Jeffrey and Uma. All of a sudden, they're out of the blue, they're married, right? And so now she has to go through all this stuff to get the marriage annulled and all this all this stuff so that she can marry Colin Farrell, who's who's the fiance, the present fiance. So anyhow, it was kind of funny, and Uma ends up marrying Jeffrey instead. So at the very end, and so it was kind of funny. And there's some funny stuff in it, and there's some cheesy stuff in it too, I think. But overall, it was kind of a funny movie. The words with Bradley Cooper, and I don't know. I think they threw in a bunch of other names in there just so they can embellish the movie, and it just it was okay, but I think it's just a lot of embellishment. Bradley Cooper steals a book from some other guy. He's a Bradley Cooper is a writer, and who hasn't really hit fame because he just hasn't wrote anything that's good yet. So he comes across this book that some guy lost back in the day, like in the 1800s or something like that, and it happens to be buried inside this this reef and hidden inside of there, and Bradley Cooper finds it, and so he rewrites it and claims it as his own, and he becomes famous and all this stuff, blah blah blah. And then the original writer comes back into the picture and says, "Hey, how'd you like the book? And how'd you like writing the book or whatever?" So anyhow, they have this conversation, Bradley and Jeremy Irons, who's the original writer of the original book, and he tells him everything, and then comes to find out, I think he had cancer or whatever, and he dies eventually soon after they had this encounter. So anyhow, it was kind of interesting. It's funny because Bradley Cooper's also in The Star Is Born, and I wanted to put this in the title, and I've already talked about this, and The Star Is Born is being nominated for awards and it just goes to show how pathetic America is. It really is. You know, they embrace and they support alcoholism and suicide as their main social life. You know, going out and getting drunk and being an alcoholic is socially acceptable, but being spiritual is not. It's beyond me. What the fuck? That's what I say. So America is bent on social behaviors that aren't healthy, and that's what America supports: unhealthy behaviors and habits. Really, and then they wonder why they have Donald Trump up there leading America. Well, maybe that's a reflection of who America is. Maybe that's what Donald Trump is, a reflection of the the United States, of who the people are. And if Donald Trump is unhealthy, well, guess what? So is the United States. That's what I say. So if the United States people wants to get their head out of their ass and support healthy habits and behaviors, well, then maybe they need to make some changes, like yesterday. Duh, whatever. Anyhow, they want to support A Star Is Born, alcoholism and suicide as and reward it. Really? Okay, fine. I'm not gonna. So anyhow, the next movie that I watched, I think I watched this last night. Gray Matters with Heather Graham and Bridget Moynihan and Tom Cavanaugh. Bridget Moynihan being a model, and anyhow, basically, it was kind of an interesting plot where Heather Graham at the end comes out and finally assumably figures out that she's gay, and even that was questionable because she didn't behave gay hardly at all. I mean, she had this kissing scene with Bridget Moynihan, and does that make her gay? Maybe she's just bisexual, or maybe she's just experiential. I don't know, but they're really, the movie built and built and built, and then towards the end, it just kind of like, it's, it's like you're having sex, and all of a sudden you're getting ready to the climax, and then what happened to the orgasm? What happened to the orgasm? I don't understand. Doesn't make any sense. Disappeared. So it's kind of like that. It was the cheap. The ending was very cheesy, and I just didn't buy it. It was the building to the end was interesting, but then the very end got really cheesy. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So that's what else is going on? Just again, where I'm doing the blessing meditation, and also and for those of you that care to know, as of last Friday, I decided, with the stuff that I'm working with and dealing with, and with just the lack of support, I think, with the radio shows, I just decided that it wasn't enough for me to continue further with any more radio shows until further notice. So I decided to cancel all further radio shows with Blog Talk Radio, period. And I don't know that that anything else is going to unfold later on. But for now, I think that's the best for me. And I'm looking at some other options, but right now, I'm not in a hurry to get anywhere. Really, I'm not. No offense, nothing personal, but I'm just not in a hurry to get anywhere right now. So I'm just going with the flow and just maintaining a steady diet of me and leaving it at that. So anyhow, no more radio shows on Blog Talk Radio. I think they said that they were gonna delete all my other shows. Well, they've never done that before, but I guess I'm not gonna. So, even more reason for me to discontinue further services with Blog Talk Radio. I haven't been happy with them for a very long time, and I'm not happy with them now, and I don't know that I'll ever be happy with them. So may as well cut the the bud at the head and then leave it at that. Again, I'll be doing a meditation on Christmas and then also one for New Year's Eve. I don't know that anybody's going to show up here, but if people show up, we're going to have a get together around 10:30, do some snacks and stuff, and then start the meditation at 11 p.m. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do an explanation. I'm gonna probably put this on conference call. So if you want to listen in on conference call, you can call in. I don't know. The phone number is on the show page, Transmission Meditation on the air. You can click on that, and that'll give you the conference call information, so you can call in and listen in if you want. And then we'll do a meditation from 11 p.m. Or it may be 11:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. I don't know, but I'm not sure if I'm going to make it a 1 hour meditation, hour and a half meditation, or two. Anyhow, the minimum will be an hour meditation. We'll meditate from 2018 into 2019 and begin the new year on a good note. That's what I think. I think 2019 is going to be a good year. I feel good. So, it's already starting that way, going that way. That makes sense. We'll see what happens. Anyhow, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. God bless, Godspeed, and whatever else in between. Have a God Goddess week. Be the love that you are, always have been, and always will be.